be on my way now. You just give me a...
Hello, and welcome to the final day of MIPA workshop.
Thank you so much for joining us this week at Michigan State University.
Remember, checkout begins at noon. Please note these checkout procedures.
Pack your things, double check the closets, outlets, shelves, and drawers for anything that you might have missed. Take out the trash. There are landfill dumpsters and recycle bins outside of the Shaw Hall front doors.
Remove all linens from your bed. Place them in a pile with towel in your room. Leave pillows sitting on your bed. Leave all these linens in your room when you leave.
Your MIPA ambassador gave you an envelope with your name and your room number on it. When you are ready to leave your room for the final time, place your room keys, shower keys, and access cards in the envelope.
Turn in the envelope with your keys and access cards in the main lobby or in the East Shaw Hall. Hall staff will have specific bins for the keys of your floor.
If you leave with your keys, MIPA will call you to come back to campus. You and your parents will be charged for keys and access cards that are not turned in at checkout.
Hug your friends, wave goodbye to the MIPA staff, leave with your family. As always, Sarah, Beth, Jeremy, Caitlin are here to answer any general questions you have about the program, or if you have any technical challenges, call or text the workshop hotline.
Talking about the schedule, let's talk about that last night's issue panel. With more on that, here's Michaela Mazza.
On Tuesday night of MIPA camp, 3 panelists joined us on campus for a conversation about book banning. Here's what they had to say.
School boards need to hopefully operate from the standpoint that they are supporting schools and they're supporting the mission of public education. And public education, in my belief, is to offer curriculum that students can see themselves in, etc.
They don't like books that are about diverse communities. They don't like books written by authors of color. They don't like books that are about or by queer authors or about queer characters. So I think that book bans and making it harder for those authors and those stories to come out are really going to affect queer and BIPOC communities, especially because it's already so hard to find those stories.
I think that this is a big issue right now, but I think it will, I'm hopeful that it will die down and we'll see more of a go back to normal. I think you're always going to have people who have this belief, but I think it is so politicized right now. And honestly, I think potentially after these next 2 rounds of elections, that may go a long ways in solving things. So I guess I'm hopeful that it will change. We won't see as much of the stuff at the school board meetings and stuff as we do now.
I made the choice about speaking out because I got angry.
So share your stories, find each other, create community, and just know that you have each other's back and that you're not alone.
World, I think a school board would say to people, you know what, this is a public education, we are a district that's a public entity. We have students of all different beliefs and backgrounds, therefore we have to make sure that we are supporting students of all different beliefs and backgrounds.
The next step is to join us at our fall conference in Lansing on Wednesday, October 26th, with other student journalists from your school.
Some of the broadcast class had a chance to check out the behind the scenes of the broadcast facility at both Breslin Center and the Spartan Stadium. With a recap of the tour, here's Alex Gutowski.
On Tuesday, the sports journalism class took a tour to Breslin Center and Spartan Stadium. Home to the Spartan basketball and football teams respectively, they had to have state-of-the-art technology in order to broadcast live sports to the in-house video boards and to the internet. However, Matt McCullough, the Student U director, thought something else was even more valuable.
I love doing sports. I came to MSU, so being able to do sports for MSU is a bonus, but what I like the most is working with the students, like getting the students in, having to share an experience of live production with them like I got to do when I was a student, and just kind of watching them develop from someone who was kind of nervous and scared and not sure how to handle this nervous live energy to running the show and telling other students what to do and sharing their knowledge with them. And watching that growth, I think, is the most important thing to me and the thing I enjoy the most out of this.
The classes in the past have been able to tour some of the athletic facilities. This was the first year that I've taught this class in a few years, and I've never been able to get tours of the athletic facilities. So I reached out to Matt and Matt and I kind of communicated with each other, and we arranged a time for him to give us a tour.
Normally I don't give tours. Like, this is kind of a one-off for me. Like, but when I asked, I was happy to do it. I knew, I have access to all the facilities because I work at all the facilities, and so, it just made sense to, kind of show you guys a little bit of what we do here at MSU and give you a little taste of what it's like to be down here on the field.
The students were captivated and intrigued by the tour.
I thought the tour was pretty sweet. The facilities are top-notch.
I think it was nice to be able to see what a working press box looks like, or a press box looks like, or a press room, and certainly to get onto the field just to kind of see the scale of the work that gets involved. I thought all of that was extremely valuable.
There's a lot that goes into little subtle things on TV that you really wouldn't notice at first glance, and to be able to take a look behind the scenes and see how much detail they put into it was something pretty sweet.
Overall, the tour was educational to these future athletic journalists. Reporting for MIPA today, I'm Alex Skotowski. Back to you in the studio.
Every participant in the summer workshop will earn a digital badge from the MIPA Badge program. You've earned your first badge just for participating. We'll also award a second badge to students who successfully completed their coursework.
These badges are more than an image file that look cool on social media. They're actually verified credentials you can use to showcase your skills. Think of them as NFTs. We just didn't mint them.
You can use your badges on a website, your social media, in an email signature, or on a digital resume platform like LinkedIn. Darren Harris, former MSU football player and current Director of Player Relations and Program Advancement, held a seminar on the use of name, image, and likeness in sports. With more on that, here's Hemoth.
What I tell the new players now is if you win 44 games, then that means you're winning championships, and we were able to do that.
Darren Harris is a former Spartan captain on the 2015 Big Ten championship team that reached the college football playoffs.
I hope gets broken soon because it means we're winning games now. But at the same time, it's something that we're always able to talk about.
He was named the Political Programs Director of Player Relations and Program Advancement in 2022. Even though he enjoys coaching from the sidelines, a little part of him still enjoys the field.
The actual part of playing, the physicality piece, playing the game, making the tackles, those types of things, but more of just playing with your teammates, getting excited over a big play or a big win or anything like that. And you still do that now, but we're at a different stage in our life. So nothing's ever going to be the same as winning with your teammates, having actually just finished playing the game.
His wide-ranging roles include player development, alumni engagement, university outreach, news services, and name and image likeness education to the current football student athletes.
Again, it's a dream come true. It's a true blessing to be in this opportunity. I think one of the greatest, accomplishments and endorsements of your character is being hired back at your alma mater. So for Michigan State to take a chance on me, and for Coach Tugger to take a chance on me as somebody that was, I think I was 26 at the time, to get hired in a full-time role, that doesn't usually happen. It's been great, and I have almost greater joy watching from the sideline than I did playing.
If there are problems in the room that you haven't previously told anybody about, like outlets not working or linens missing, be sure to report these things to the front desk.
Any lost keys or access cards should be reported to the MIPA office immediately so we can help you find them.
Remember, MIPA will charge you $75 to replace room keys and $10 to replace cards.
Another reminder, except for during checkout, no one should be in the hallways on your floor except for its residents, the resident hall staff, or the MIPA staff.
The MIPA office is room 135. It's right at the end of the halls as you head for the elevator on the first floor.
Here are some quick tips. Please remember to wear your name tags at all times above the waist, even the last few hours of camp. Remember the video.
This is the last chance to fill out the back of the Badalamenti box. The last of them will be collected during the closing ceremony.
Here's what I got. I got a phone. I just got this computer. I got this car.
We're getting excited. We're getting hyped up. We've got so much money. I've got so much money, I've earned some more money because the prizes are going to be so big this year. You can't even understand how big they are. It's just get your money now and put it in the buckets.
I collected so many bad books and I can't wait to see what I get.
I heard about all the cool prizes that you can win in the raffle, like iPhones, cars, and I really, really want to win. I've never won anything like that before.
Hey, you, over there! You won!
No way! This is it? This is the prize? This actually isn't that bad.
Thanks, OC. You guys have been watching us every day since camp started. How about you have a look behind how we do it? Take it away, Gabe.
I am the Michael Kaufman.
My name is Jason Laplow.
My name is Brooke Ringstead.
My name is Alex Gutowski.
This is Broadcast Behind the Scenes. I teach the broadcast boot camp here at the MIPA or MIPA camp, and I've been doing that for about 4 years now. A lot of film teachers focus on the film aspect of creating film. It's a very creative aspect. You go see movies, but this is journalism. And this is what is desperately missing in our society is people relying and trusting journalists. So MIPA, for me, means that students now have an outlet to tell their truth.
I'm a MIPA ambassador, specifically helping with the broadcast and video class. So I help out here during the day, and then at night I do bed checks and just maintain the floor and make sure nobody does anything crazy. Well, it's definitely hard to adjust because I'm still in student mode, because I'm still a college student. So I still want to answer the questions and do the work, and I kind of have to learn to step back and, this is your moment to learn. But I'm still learning a lot just from, it's a different perspective.
It's actually really nice to be here. I don't have the stress on my shoulders of being a producer. I like the fact that Kaufman trusts me enough to kind of go off and do my own thing and not really stay with the form of the class. But it's really nice to be here with a bunch of other people that like the same thing that I do and work as hard as I do. And I love producing a big product in the end, and I love what we've been able to accomplish.
This is actually the first time that I've ever been to MIPA camp. I never attended as a student. I just kind of jumped right in, helping out with Mr. Kaufman because he gave me and got me the opportunity to do this. So I was like, obviously, why not? So this would be the first time. I've been doing it since Sunday. Here at the MIPA camp, I'm an associate producer. Basically, I'm helping out Mr. Kaufman because he's the instructor for the broadcasting class. And mainly I will just help while he's teaching, but then independently, I take the kids to the events that happen from 7 to 9 o'clock, and we film them with the event cameras and get B-roll, and then we film interviews towards the end of whoever was speaking, and also the students.
Thanks for watching us this whole week. I'm Hemant.
I'm Mel. We will miss you all so much. Have a great rest of your summer.
Good luck with school. Dude, let's freaking
go!